Hello, we are live. Okay, before starting, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope all of you find excellent reads this year. None of you fall into slump like me. That is a signature thing for me now.
To be
So
fair, Anitha only speaks for herself and not for all of us. I wish you all terrible reads this year.
I wish that you would stay far away from Claudius the God.
and Scavenger's trilogy. I'm sorry.
No, Scavenger is fantastic. Nah, no, it's
Anitha,
that's
if it's
wrong.
sending you into a reading slump a la Claudius the God, DNF.
DNF.
See,
DNF.
Speaking
I
of a
did
DNF,
I did consider DNFing this stupid book, but at the same time, I'm also enjoying hating on it, complaining about it. Now I'm complaining to my IRL friend. Actually, I told her entire story. It's like this dude. I'm calling other this dude. This dude.
hey, that's KJ Parker is obviously a woman. Come on.
All right. I have on screen with me my usual suspects. One suspect is missing. So, Pete from Ponderings of the Pete channel. I forgot to link the channels in the description. I'll soon link, but I'm very sure you all know them already. And Evie from She Was Only Evie, and soon Charmaine will join us as long as she did not forget. And
Real quickly, I apologize if you hear construction outside. Snow plows are outside and they are plowing. So,
all right, so no problem. We are not hearing anything. Don't worry about it. Even if we hear, no worries. My channel means it's chaos and mess. So if we don't hear
True.
anything, it's a problem. Yes, hey Marian. Thank you all for joining us on first. I'm sure you guys have plans, but thank you for gracing us with your presence.
especially
Hey,
since there are current tier ranking videos happening right now. Jake Bishop stealing my ideas.
no, I
Yeah,
I
but
made
he's doing a dot plot for his
I made
rereads.
sure to schedule it when no stream was there. Jake went ahead and started 30 minutes before us. How rude.
It's true.
It's true.
Chadia, no, I did not move. I This is my lazy background where I'm at my desk instead of being asked to move into my room with all my stuff.
Oh my
All
god.
right, all right. Now,
Sorry, real quickly, Matt, that is a genius idea to your ranking booktube friends.
hey, yeah, actually.
Hi, Kev.
That would be really funny to do.
Sorry,
Honestly.
Andrew, you can join if you're free. No rules on my channel. Always chaos and mess is welcome, actually. I'm not saying you're messy, I'm saying you're
Have you met his
chaotic.
kids?
Hey, Kev. All right. No, Pete, you have a question here.
No, I addressed it a second ago. It's this is my can't be bothered to move. This is kind of my sprints background.
For anyone that wasn't up on the 2025 lore, Pete did actually move, and then in
Not
the
really.
same weekend he moved back to his old place.
Yes, it was quite the thing, quite the travail because I made like 3 or 4 trips with books in the back of my car, and then I learned that it was not in a good area and that decided it wasn't a good financial decision. And I moved back, and that was like in one day. So that was crazy. Kind of just building up those books in the back of my car even more.
Okay, no worries. All right. We don't have any format planned. It is, we're just going to discuss how I have failed and you can
It's
mock
true.
me. This is, see, I'm such a good person. I'm giving entire live stream an opportunity for you guys to mock me, to bully me, to tease me for failing of my goals. Also, you can continue to mock me while I'm setting up new goals.
It's true. We will do
So
that.
make sure when you do that tier ranking for booktube friends, make sure to put me on top for entertaining. Shamelessly.
I feel like doing Jake's idea, stealing Jake's idea of a dot plot, and just having like two different like,
All right.
and then we figure out who the centrist friend is.
Oh God, what did I say? January?
Not just forgetting your commitments already, Anitha. Gosh.
So that is a goal that Anitha failed on.
Okay. I
Mhm.
even
For
forgot.
2025 and 2026.
Okay, please,
Okay.
people, remind me if I fail to mention any read-alongs, but reads I already agreed. If I fail to mention here, please remind me. Yes, I do have some. All right, let's start with. Do you guys want to start yours, or you want me to start?
You assume I have goals.
I was gonna say, yeah, you assume I had goals.
It's your
Well,
channel.
okay,
Anitha.
so actually, I did have a somewhat of a goal. So,
2025 first. How did it go? Did you read everything you planned?
I mean, I didn't. My goals in general were to not have goals. That sounds stupid. It is stupid. Let's be fair. Let me backtrack. So, I think 2025 is when I finally got rid of Goodreads, like deleted all the data. I mean, I still have Goodreads, but I don't track my reading on Goodreads anymore. And I think 2025 was the full year that I hadn't done that. I still have a tracking spreadsheet and I still track my own data for my own purposes. But the social media external, like, I don't know, validation of it all, as I'm reading and that pressure, I removed that and I have not gone back and don't plan on going back. Yes, this was the year of the spreadsheet for me. Well, exclusively spreadsheet. So I did do that. I tried to, if I wasn't enjoying it, I would do nothing it.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah, that's what she said. Doesn't mean it's finished.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and I think the combination of not tracking a reading goal on Goodreads or at all, and then also DNFing things when I'm not enjoying it, that meant that my reading in quantity and quality actually went up. Not that the quantity matters, but the fact that I read almost literally 99 books this year, that's insane for me. But
Wow.
two, on top of that, the fact that my average rating was still almost 4.5, like,
Wow.
You chose the
That's
books
good.
that you wanted to do.
4.5 for 99 books is actually great.
4.37 to be specific.
But do you
You
count,
stole all those books from me, by the way.
do
'cause
you
I-
count your DNF to that average?
No.
Okay. So, Pete, anything to add, or you want me to go ahead?
I was the opposite of Eva, where I read significantly less books. So I usually, last few years of BookTube, I've read like somewhere between like 50 and 70 books a year. I just counted up. I got like 36 this year. This last year.
That's 36 more than you would have read if you didn't read anything.
That's true. But
Reading
it
is
just was
reading.
like such a dramatic change. And a lot of that was because of the new job and dealing with that and then balancing a bunch of other interests along with it. So I'm hoping in the next year to learn to balance all these interests that I'm trying to, take time with, right? So I am going to actively try to pursue less in terms of spending less time on video games, because I've come to the conclusion that like video games are great, video games are art, all this stuff. It's not knocking against video games. It's just for me personally, I feel like that is the least edifying of all of my interests, if that makes any sense. Right? Because like reading books and the storytelling, I enjoy the storytelling in books much more, and it fuels me a little bit more in terms of like what my interests are. And then, D&D actively helps me be creative in terms of storylines. And eventually it's, some of the things that I'm doing in, all these TTRPGs is going to feed into writing a book of my own eventually. And then board games, of course, are board games. Board games edify the mind in terms like the board games that I play with my friends and stuff like that are things that actively like help my problem solving skills and stuff like that in a way that is enjoyable to me. Video gaming tends to be a pit.
Yeah. Definite time sink. I can attest to that for this year as well.
Huge time sink. I have a huge backlog and that I've been wanting to get through, but it's like, it's fine if I don't get through it. And selecting which games I go into, selecting which games I'm playing with friends.
I did start Hades 2, by the way, Pete.
Oh, heck yeah. But yeah, so there's that. And then I think the other thing that I'm going to do this year, I am working on spending less in terms of money overall, even though I have very specific large purchases that I want to make that are whatever. But I want to get through.
I am telling you, use library.
I cannot buy a Lego set from the library, but okay.
I mean, when it comes to books.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to do more of reading my shelves and possibly also getting stuff from the library for other things. But mostly I'm going to focus on reading what's on my shelves, which all of Alden's read-alongs, besides I think First Man in Rome, I have. But I'm definitely going to buy First Man in Rome because I want to own that. So, yeah.
Sal DNF to 154 books.
That's crazy.
She also bought infinitely more books, she told me, not including the books she bought for other people. 12 of them were for me.
That is true.
Nice.
Okay. By the way, I made 2 videos in 2025 beginning. Series to read, 25 books to read in 2025. Okay. Yes, Sal, you can open your spreadsheet. Sorry?
You got through like 3 of them, right?
Sure. Okay, before going ahead, I want to say that I read more books than Pete, so I count this as a win. I read, I think, around 42 books. According to Goodreads, it's 38, and 4 I did not update in Goodreads, like Shadow, Pattern, Tyrant's Throne, and something else. I think Laila says his 3rd book. Those 4 I can remember. If there is more, I don't remember. So I think I read around 42 books. Not bad compared to what happened in 2024, but I still failed my reading goal. I usually set it at 60, but after what happened last year, I set it as 50. I still fell short on that, but I am not sad or anything. So,
again, he read 47 more books than not reading at all.
Yes. So, in my series to read, I only mentioned 5 series because I have Alan read-alongs. So, Alan hosted 5 read-alongs this year. I completed all, last read along I'm still reading, but other than that I completed all 5 read alongs. Second read alongs, Vuduka, he read the first book, he did not like it. I was reading it then, actually I was only 50 pages into it, but he cancelled that and added the
I wouldn't count that one either.
Divine Cities as a replacement, so that doesn't count, but total 5 read-alongs I finished. So that's 100%, guys. I did not fail in one thing.
You can retain your loyalist title.
Yeah. Most important thing is I did not fail in one go at least. And
after that, I'm about to reach the same thing where I got Fires Above and Memory to finish, and then I got it.
Yeah. You read all, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you read all. You read Alchemy Watch too.
I did, absolutely. Great series. Oh.
So when it comes to 5 series I wanted to read, first one is Kitama Trilogy by Daniel Abraham. This one I blame Daniel Abraham because he did not release 3rd book. I only added that. I only added that to my list because 3rd book was supposed to come out in April. It never came.
Told you that was a fake date from the beginning of the year.
Yes, you're right. Because of that, I did not start. So the blame doesn't fall on me. Okay. And second book. Second series, Dagger and Coin. First two books I already read. It's a reread. First two books, last three books I'm supposed to read. I started it. I reread book one, and then I fell behind. I would have continued, but by then in November, Alan announced his reread, and I was already struggling with reads by the end of October, November, so I pushed it to next year. Should we blame myself for this? We can
Yes.
all vote. Is it Anita's fault for not
I
completing
vote
this?
no blame is had by anyone.
I mean, yeah,
It just
for
happened.
fun. For fun. Okay. And the third one is what do you call Marianne? Are you still here? What is Selin Essence
Okay,
series?
but real quick, if we
Odd
are going to
King.
blame someone, we're blaming Pete.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
good. Good. That is true. We are blaming Aaron for this. Yes, Anita is innocent. That is key point to note. So third series I planned was Books of Babel, which, to be fair to me, I was ahead of everyone. People who were supposed to join this read along with me, everyone, like, they were behind. They, I think
Should have just buddy read it with Tori.
Charmaine was the one who asked me for this read along. She got busy after book one, so I started waiting for her to catch up to book two, and we never. I read two books, and but I never continued. But let's talk. I don't want to make any promises. I'm stopping myself, but I do want to read Hod King and books of what is the Fall of Babel. That I do want to continue. I'm not sure if I'm going to start over and read it. Do I need to start over?
No.
Okay. See, thank you. Thank you, Sel. Thank you, Charia. You're like,
So, plot twist. Anita, I'm going to say this is blame. The blame is on you on this one. Because this actually similar thing happened to me with the Elric books, where the group that I was supposed to be buddy reading with, they kind of like all fell off, and I was waiting for them, and I finally got tired of waiting, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna continue reading, and that was the most freeing thing ever. So you could have just continued on.
I guess so.
Free
think
will,
so.
Anita. You have free will. You didn't use it.
You had to catch up on your Allen loyalist card, and you didn't do it.
Gosh, I look. We're gonna have to take a punch card to punch away from your card for that.
Okay. Okay, Pete, you're leading in loyalist race. Okay, happy? All right. Last two.
Yes,
Last
Marianne,
two
exactly.
blame is exercise my free will. Yes, that is true.
Excuse me.
Hey, exactly, John. Good job.
That is true, Matt.
Yeah, just have like sticky notes. Be like
Yeah.
at chapter. Blah, blah, blah. Type it out.
Congrats, John. Congrats. But now you're in the trap. You can't get out of it like me.
Yeah, no, he started Shadows the Apt. He's going for it.
Yeah. So next two series I completely failed. One is Octavia Butler's oh my god.
Genesis.
Yeah, Xenogenesis trilogy, which I'm planning from past 2 years and I keep failing.
Yeah, it's true.
And the last
Thank
one
you
is
for-
Kalation Saga. First two books reread for me. I did not even touch. That is also complete failure for both of them.
I have to think about whether I want to
for
reread those before I
Xenogenesis
get to them.
trilogy, the blame can lie with Pete. He's supposed to read with me. He never scheduled. So we'll blame him for that. I'm still-
Okay.
So Pete's got two, Anita's got one, Alan's got one. I'm gonna write this down.
Abraham got one.
Abraham got one.
See, I'm willing to blame even my favorite author. Okay, next. This is going to be long one. I'm not going to list out everything I missed. I'm just going to list only books I completed. So I planned 25 books to read in 2025, and I promised Sal that I'll at least read 10 of them. I was on the path to finish those 10 at least, but one book stopped me. Okay, I read Guards. I read Curse of Chalian. I read The Other Wind. I also finished Tales of Earthsea, but I did not mention it in the list. I read Soulless. I read Purple and Black. How many? Those are five. And I'm not going to spoil my best books list, but many books from this list will feature in that. And I DNF'd one book from this list. This is how you lose time war. And I read half of one book, Song of the Beast by Carol Berg. That's what stopped me from the list. Total 8 I attempted. Okay. So 8 out of 25, 8 by 10, 8 out of 10. I
Hey,
still
that's more
failed.
than the 3 that I said you were going to get.
Exactly. See, not complete failure. Okay, to be fair to me, I also made similar lists like this. Evie, don't laugh. I also made similar lists in 2022, 2023, like this. I read one book out of those lists. So this time it's 8. It's progress, guys. It's not complete failure. Okay. So I'm happy about that.
Master Sal, no, he has like a 16 book plan for multiple series in this world. Currently, the first 4 in the first series are out, which similar to like what Sando's doing with you have like 2 different arcs within
Or
the same
something like
series.
Realm of Elder Links. There are sub-series, right?
Yeah, something like that. So I haven't finished the first 4 books like Anitha, so I can't tell you how the ending of book 4 goes.
I think it's
Um,
what he said was it's like complete arc. So next 4 will be like prequel or something. These 4 give you will come like complete arc.
it's more, yeah, it's a complete arc. I don't think it's the complete series because right, he has one 8-book series and then a prequel 8-book series that he has planned, and then a bunch of novellas. Like one of the novellas is out right now. I don't know what he's going to be writing next for Calatian specifically. I don't remember what he was saying. But honestly, if I get through the first 4 books, I'll probably like have a live stream with him and be like, "Hey, what's next?"
All
I know
right.
he's working on the next Needle and Leaf book right now.
Yeah, I think he said he's going to divided it that into 2 books. For initially, it was supposed to be trilogy. Now I think it's quartet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I really want to get that's one of the priority. I have a list of self-published books I want to get to. I have like at least 2 shelf and a half.
We're not talking about 2026 goals yet, Pete.
Anyways, we'll get to that. That was a side tangent.
It's okay. Finally, coming back to my final failure, big failure of 2025. Earlier this year, in June or July, we did a TBR swap video with Evie. Again, usual suspects, Pete and Charmaine. I'm supposed to read 3 books. I haven't even started.
You haven't
I
started any of them?
No.
Anitha.
I guess that's a goal that I kind of failed at. So I've read 2 of the 3, which actually
I
is
have
more than
read
I thought it would.
2+. I'm reading the second book in the series, Parable of the Sower.
It doesn't
Counts.
count. I multiple times
I-
reminded you it doesn't count. Use
I am counting it
Spoiler
because
alert.
I feel like I needed to read the entire series to get a sense of it all. So, also, another side
Spoiler alert.
tangent.
Anitha
This is a
knows
cool bookmark.
Pete's,
Nice.
tastes best because apparently he likes that one the best.
We'll see. What was the other one I was supposed to read? Severed Echoes? Yeah, I read that.
Mhm.
I'm not going to say anything about it.
Okay, last night I needed audiobook very badly. This entire month I read pattern, now I'm reading memory. I want audiobook. So last night I can't
Sorry.
see. I'm suddenly blind. I can't see what was that.
Sorry, Chani's just saying big fail of 2025. You still haven't read the Spear Cuts Through
I
Water.
know I'm acting blind. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll see if
Um,
I get to Wistful too before Anitha does. Now that I have it, thanks to Anitha.
Oop, sorry. You did say to roast you, Anitha. You opened up those floodgates.
Okay. Mike is on book 3. Maybe he already finished.
It's true.
And he started like after Alan finished Wistful.
Yes, John. That should be everybody's goal for everybody that hasn't read Spirit Cuts Through Water.
And anyone that has read it.
You know
Let's
what
reread it.
what I should I rank now next? How many people I disappointed? How many people I failed?
Tier rank all the people you've disappointed by the scale of the
How
way
am
that
I
you've
supposed to
disappointed them.
tier rank them? How are we supposed to measure the failure? Like it's not
You're
a
the one who
rank
came up
type.
with this idea. I don't know. Are you talking about number of disappointments? You're talking about like how much you've disappointed them in relation to their favorite things?
We'll see. Yes, S rank equal. A biggest heartbeat to me or them?
Them, obviously. You're talking about their disappointment in you.
Then they should tier rank, not me. Anyway.
Also, by the way, going back to Judge of Worlds, evidently there is a Reddit post where somebody was like, anybody know where Judge of Worlds is? And Daniel Abraham, the man himself, replied, now, mind you, this was 9 months ago. No, 7 months ago. He's like, I ran late. It's on me. I'll be turning in the MS in by the end of the summer. I don't want to know what the manuscript. There we go. Thank you. So theoretically, he was supposed to have turned in the Judge of Worlds manuscript like in August, and Amazon has a date for October of 2026. So if we hear anything about a cover reveal in like the next 3 months, then that's probably certain. But if we don't get a cover reveal in the next 3 months, it's highly unlikely.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
Yep.
All right.
My rule of thumb is if there's no cover reveal by 6 months, for a reasonably popular author, it's not happening.
Is he popular? He doesn't think so.
Reasonably popular. His publisher likes him enough to keep publishing him, and he's good with that.
Show.
Everything else. Also, can we talk about how Judge of Worlds and Faith of Beasts feel like they should be swapped? Like Judge of Worlds sounds like a sci-fi title, and Faith of Beasts sounds like a fantasy title.
But in context, Faith of Beasts was perfect for as a sequel to Mercy of God.
Are you saying the humans are the beasts in this example, Anitha?
Yeah,
I did not say that. You are the one going ahead and spoiling things.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that. Anyways.
Anyway.
The humans being enslaved is literally the premise of the books, Anitha.
Spoiled.
I didn't even know
what
the
books was.
Evie doesn't know that.
That's literally the premise of the books. The premise of the books is the Book of Daniel, but sci-fi.
I didn't know that.
That's not a spoiler. It's like the first couple chapters. I mean, the Book of Daniel is more like.
Okay.
Anyway,
time out.
The humans being enslaved is the premise of the book. It's not a spoiler.
Shut
Thank
up,
you,
John.
I
Shut up.
appreciate you.
Okay. All right. See, everyone is disappointed.
In Pete.
All right.
Anyways, are we still talking about our 2025 failures?
No, we are so done. We are starting
now. Let us move on into the future with hope and joy and a distinct lack of disappointment until next week when Anitha decides to disappoint us again.
I was going to say speak for yourself.
Oh,
man!
Yes, I spoiled a thousands of year old book.
Yeah, excuse me, I don't know what the hell what his Book of Daniel is. Okay.
Neither do I. Other than broad strokes. So
the Book of Daniel.
Don't run into my pee. No, shh.
You can't assume that everyone knows it, Pete. That is such a
what did Alan say in his recent video? I live in America and it doesn't reflect my worldview, so I automatically reject it out of hand.
That is, oh my god, that is ultimate. Actually, I loved it.
This is turned into a just a roast of Pete.
Yeah, it is turned into it. Anyway,
All right,
I
Did you
might.
guys
2026.
know that in purple and black, some of the text is purple?
Only on the fancy, expensive editions, which makes me very sad.
I mean, if you could probably do something in your Kindle to like, I don't know.
I don't have the color Kindle.
Well, that's just a personal problem that
It's
you haven't given enough money to our Lord and Savior, Bezos of the bald head.
It's true.
All
Okay,
right.
2026 plans. All of us are gonna finish memory.
Yep. My plan is to get through the last half of this soon.
All right. Let's start 2026 plans. Everyone, I'm assuming you all watched Alan read alongs. Are you going to join any?
When you say you, does that include me and Pete?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
everyone in the chat as well.
So I am definitely gonna do the KJ Parker.
Mhm. Automatic.
I am gonna try to at least read Clash of Kings. I don't know if I'll be able to stay to the criteria. No, timeline. What? Read along schedule. There you go. Because it took me like 4 to 5 months just to read Game of Thrones. So, yeah.
See, Kev's reaction is same as mine. Evie. And you're not reading Gentleman Bastards?
I don't want to commit. Also, Kev, speaking of Gentlemen Bastards and you, I told Alan that he should include you on the live show discussions because it's one of your favorite, if not your favorite fantasy series. So I just told you that you're gonna be
I
joining.
can remind him my my trilogy. I mean my read along. So I can invite anyone I want. Remind me, Evie. I'll invite him.
What, Gentlemen Bastards?
Yeah, that's the one. One of the
Really?
options I gave Alan.
Oh.
Anyways, I definitely am doing First Man in Rome, A Song of Ice and Fire, because I need to reread that. I was thinking about it. And then Gentlemen Bastards, because I still need to read the third book, so I want to reread and get to that. I think so. Shadows of the Apt, I'm kind of like marginally rereading them on audio, but I'm in like really far on. But we're gonna have the live show. It's gonna be fun. And then I'm probably gonna skip Dagger and Coin because I'm trying to minimize rereads. It's just getting a lot. Actually, by the time we get there, it's either gonna be. I have to choose. I think I'm gonna choose between Farseer and Dagger and Coin, more than likely.
Are
So
you going to Are you going to do Game of Thrones? That is a reread for you.
So I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about Farseer. So I asked Alan if I could join for the discussions, but I'm probably not gonna reread Farseer
Okay.
since
No
I've
problem.
I've already reread it pretty recently.
Yeah.
So
And then,
So-
of course, Two of Swords. Absolutely doing that. So
Okay.
I'm definite in for Rome, Game of Thrones, Lies of La Clamora, and Two of Swords.
Okay. So as far as I am concerned, definitely starting First Man in Rome. Book 1 I committed. Beyond that, it depends on how much I like book 1 and how fast I'm reading. There is no audiobook for this. There is no unabridged audiobook for this. And it is 1,000 pages. So that is one book, first one. At least book 1 I'm committing. We are starting in January. And another one is Game of Thrones. We are starting in January, but this is one book per 2 months until October, and then November, Night of Seven Kingdoms, and December, Fire and Blood.
Mhm.
And April, May, June, Gentlemen Bastards. July, August, September, Farseer, which I'm hoping to reread. That that definitely I'm rereading. I want to reread. I want to revisit my quiz. And Two of Swords, obviously, and also from May, Dagger and Coin. That's it, right? Am I forgetting anything? No, that's it. So those are Alan read-alongs, which I hope I'll be able to read this year also in 2025 also. That was where I did most of my reading. So I'm hoping I'll be able to read. And coming to this is where it gets tricky. Coming to my own read-alongs. Okay. Since Alan finished narrating book 3 of Idan trilogy, I am hosting Idan trilogy read along in Alan's Discord from what was the months I gave?
March.
July, August, September? I
Yes.
think July, August, September. So if anyone wants to join, you are welcome, and listening to audiobooks is highly encouraged.
What are you talking about? It's required.
And yeah, I don't want to say that.
It's required. I'll say it for you.
Thank you. And
What's the second one for the Dan trilogy called?
Prophet
Prop
of the Den.
Fidan.
Thank you. I'm literally just, if you guys hear my typing loudly?
Just a little bit,
Yes.
but it's not like super loud.
Evie, you're handling comments, right? I'm not even looking at them. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Marian's
And-
gonna join the Dan read along, so
And I promised Sal that I will do Hybrid Helix, that is the series name for Wistful Ascending books. I promised her I'll do that read along. And I also promised her we will do, okay, there is this series called Ponniyin Selvan, that is Tamil name actually. Recently, two Tamil movies, like Indian movies, came out, which is based on the history of 14th century or 16th century. Basically, South Indian um, history. That time, there is something called Cholas. They ruled South India during that time. They also conquered Indonesia, that Asia, that side, East Asia, Indonesia. I think till Korea they did conquer. So they're they're very powerful in their navy. Anyway, so this series is based on that history. It's called Ponniyin Selvan. There are 6 books. It's historical fiction. I promise Sal I'll will read this 6 books this year, but I'm not sure. Either Hybrid Helix or Ponniyin Selvan, only one I'll plan. Which one I'm not sure. I also want to continue my city watch journey if I can. I am not planning this with anyone. I'm going to read it by myself whenever I can. And there is also Cold Fire trilogy by C.S. Friedman. This trilogy is the one I wanted to give to Alan as one of my options. But since Pete asked me, I gave him Echoes of the Fallen by Adrian Tchaikovsky instead of this one, and Alan did not pick that one. So I want to read Cold Fire trilogy as well if possible. That is my list when it comes to series. What about you guys?
Anitha, to be fair, you told us to not prepare for anything.
It's true.
So
Okay, I said up to you guys. You can or
When-
you can.
When did you say you're going to do hybrid helix?
I did not plan it yet. Maybe
Okay, cool.
sometime late, at least like from second quarter or after
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
do you have things? Because I gotta look at my shelves. So
yeah, I have thoughts. So what's on my shelves is what I'm going for. I have a bunch of Ursula K. Le Guin books I'd like to get to. If we're
Series,
looking-
standalones, random books we're still
Ursula
not
K. Le
talking
Guin
about.
counts as a series
Okay. Okay.
in general. That includes a series or two, like the
Okay,
Hainish
sorry.
Cycle, which is a series,
Okay. Oh my god.
and an actual series.
Anita.
Freaking, I can't remember the name of it.
Salty Pete.
The one with the dragons and the wizards, her fantasy series.
Earthsea.
Ged. Yeah, Earthsea. Thank you. Thank you.
1 minute. I want to address Chadia's comment. Chadia, first one in Rome audio is abridged. The book is 1,000 pages. Audiobook is 6 hours. Very short, actually. Very abridged.
Lies of Locke Lamora. Okay, what else we got? I'm probably not gonna reread the Calatian books 1 and 2.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna jump straight into 3 and 4, and then just message Andrew when I'm confused. I'm sure he'll be fine. I feel like that I've remembered a remarkable amount of Calatian. Oh, what's the name of that series? It starts with By Blood, by Salt. Second one is A Haunt for Jackals. JL Odom. She won
Yeah.
the last Spiffba before the champion won.
I don't know the name of the series, but
I want to finish that series because I'm pretty sure book 3 is probably going to come out because she said she finished. Did she say she finished book 3? Not, she didn't. She finished the first draft.
Okay.
I know she's
Continue.
been working on it and she's really close to done.
Is that a trilogy or more
Yeah,
books?
it's community trilogy.
Oh, nice.
So more than likely, that's going to be something that I can actually like finish out in the year, which is going to be super exciting because I'm going to read Haunt for Jackals in January. I think I'm going to try for that.
Okay.
What else? There's a bunch of other self-published series that I want to start because I have a lot of book ones. Children of God and Fighting Men is the first book of this Shauna Lawless trilogy. I actually got the other two of that one. There's a series by Andy Peliquin. I have the first 2 of that I want to start. Do I have the Mushroom books? I don't have Mushroom Blues. But I do have Among Thieves by MJ Kuhn. It's not technically self-published, actually, but she's in that same crowd. Hybrid Helix, Calatian. I'm like running over the bookshelves in my mind right now. Okay, let's expand that. Oh, I traded with Ben. Ben is reading LPQ right now, and I'm going to read the Darien trilogy.
the what trilogy?
I think it's called Darien.
Con Eagledon's fantasy.
No, not Con Eagledon. It's CF
C.F.
Eagledon.
Eagledon. Yeah.
Get it right.
Sorry, you said Darien. I thought you said Tyrion. I was like, what's Tyrion?
Yeah, so that's a pun on the name of Tyrion. It's actually a comedic series about Game of Thrones, but about Tyrion. So it's like Tyrion if he was a dwarf and he could tear off his arms at will.
Evie, take over. I'll just be back.
Okay. Chadia found one that is 36 hours long. Marianne is
Nice.
on reading more self-pub too. Reading McGuire Watch right now. Cool. Very cool.
That's sick. I think I read the first one and it didn't hit for me as much as I think it has hit for some of the other friends. Marianne, if you want the first 2 books and you don't have the physical editions, let me know. Because I have the first 2 ones. I'm trying to be judicial about DNFing series and not forcing myself to get through a lot of things this year and trying to see if I can clear out bookshelves if I can.
That's a goal I have. I say as I have a literal pile of books that I have to get rid of.
I mean, I technically have more Tetris space in my new room because I put in more bookshelves. So,
well, are you done with your series, Pete?
yeah, go ahead. That's all I got.
Okay, so, what I would like to finish, probably not finish, but at least continue my technical reread of the Dune series. I'm up to God Emperor of Dune. Finally, I wanted to read that last year, but that didn't work.
How many books are there in Dune?
That's a complicated question.
Frank Herbert, written by Frank Herbert, 6.
Okay.
They get weird.
They do get weird, and I'm on the weird one. The one that
The first-
starts to get weird.
You're on the least weird one.
I'm on the one that starts getting weird. It starts the weird journey.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I've
so I
heard
would
some
like
stuff about the last 2.
that's true. So I would like to at least read God Emperor Dune or reread it. I would love to finish DCC. I'm up to the 6th book, or at least be caught up. So I have the 6th and 7th books to read.
Is there any plan for eighth? Will it come this?
It's coming out this year.
Allegedly. There's no cover yet. So
Are you going to pick up Operation Bounce House for him?
probably not.
Hmm.
Probably not. But yeah, so I would also like to read Soldier Sun trilogy by Robin Hobb, because I was supposed to read that last year with Rid, and she was incredibly kind and gracious and allowed us to punt it to a TBD timeframe. And then one I am determined to read this year is the Pattern Master series by Octavia E. Butler.
Ooh. Which one does that start with?
So I think chronologically it starts with Wild Seed. In publication order, it starts with a different book. Like it's one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I can't remember if I have Wild Seed. I know I have Imago, which is the 3rd book, and I don't have the second.
No,
Adulthood Rights is book 2 in Xenogenesis.
yeah,
Third is Imago.
Oh, it's Dawn, Adult Childhood Rights, and then Imago in that series.
Adulthood Rights, not
yeah,
childhood
that's
rights.
Xenogenesis. Pattern Master
Okay.
is completely different.
I think I have Wild Seed.
Nice. So, yeah, and then yeah, I mean, I'm already thankfully caught up with Tyrant Philosophers, unless he announces book 5 publication date.
Which I haven't found any support for what I've said about it being December. It's really funny.
Well, considering book 4 technically doesn't release until February.
March.
But yeah, and then actually one that I don't know if I'll get to it, let alone finish it. But I would like to start, and I'm sorry, Anitha, the Children of Time series.
Do it. Yeah, a lot of those books are books that I have on my shelf. So if you do Soldier Sun, I might jump in on that if I have time. And then if you go to book 2 of Children of Time, I also might jump on that. So
me reading. I mean, we'll talk about this in our year-end review maybe with Alan on Sunday. But me reading the Dogs of War series, like in the lead up to Beast Speaker coming out, reading one a month, that was such a satisfying,
I know.
series.
It was.
I know how much you enjoyed it. That's why I don't want to say anything. But now Pete is joining. The betrayal is adding up.
I said might. I didn't guarantee anything.
At least he's read Shadows of the Apt, and I haven't. So
it's true.
By the way, why are you not joining Shadows of the Apt?
Like I mentioned before, I'm trying to limit my commitments because I am just going to get overwhelmed.
Okay.
And that's why I said
I already have a crap ton of rollovers from December. So if I keep adding more, it's just going to get snowball to worse and worse.
Okay.
Yep. Which is why I'm
also, that means I would have to have read Empire Black and Gold and Dragonfly Fallen this month. I can't do 2 books this month.
Okay.
Just already behind.
It's true. I mean, I'm always behind.
But you can start Empire in Black and Gold this month, like December, which I'm realizing right now it's over.
Yeah, no. When I logged on to this,
Anitha, you know that, right?
Like, do you have any plans for next year? And I'm like, Anitha, I can barely think about 2026. I ain't talking about 2027 yet. What you doing?
I mean, guys, I'm still in December. You won't believe I'm seriously, because in my brain I scheduled to finish like memory to be done in December. That book is not done, so my mind is not moving forward. Like I am feeling mentally in December.
I'm not gonna finish 2025 until I'm done with Parable of the Talents and Fire Above. Those are 2025 books for me.
I agree with Matt. Apt reads very fast, and Ben Allen is fantastic narrator. Yes,
Ben Allen is great.
Yes, Chadia, you understand me. I need some time.
Still gonna make fun of you for it.
All right. See, I haven't decided whether I will be making video this
Hi,
year.
Derry.
Like, hey, Derry, Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, Momo. So I haven't decided whether to make the video for 2026, 26 books to read in 2026, but the list of books I have are there are so many books I want to get to, which I want to include between these read alongs. Something like Word for World is Forest. By the way, I told Evie that World is Forest by Legwin is going to be my first book. So last night I listened to three samples of audios. One is two of the TBR's were books, and one is uh, this book because I need audiobook. And I listen to it like when I'm very frustrated with my like my I'm saying my memory. I meant Parker's memory. So
I mean, it could be both. Could be
yeah,
both.
yeah. So the first sentence itself, new shipment of women came. These are new batch of breeding females. I was like, okay, I need my full focus on this. I cannot read it when I'm hate reading this one. I need a light-hearted book. So I'm going to go ahead with that Benevolent Society of Ill-Mannered Ladies. But I will read Word for World is Forest definitely in January sometime after finishing memory and recovered from that. So I do have like books like that, like random books I either postponed or I have been committed. I have from mentally committed to myself from long time, like Sparkers Through Water. I mean, I'm supposed to read that with read this year, but it did not happen. It should happen next year.
Last year slash this year.
Oh my God, 2026. Oh, guys, seriously, I am in 2025. And Paladin of Souls. And I have so many, like, I have so many historical fiction I got which are based in like Middle East. And I have some Chinese historical fiction. I want to read Wild Swans. And Sal, me and Alan are going to read Indian fiction, Indian non-fiction, Indian history books actually. One other, there are four books which we haven't scheduled. We don't know when it'll happen. Maybe we will get to them only like one book this year. We don't know. And I want to read a couple of classics. This year I watched Frankenstein movie with Evie a couple of months back and I loved it. So I want to read that and then I want to make a
Make sure
video
you
as well.
read the 1818 edition, Anitha.
Yeah. Can you send me the cover? Which is that?
Yeah.
There's probably
And
multiple.
you can do that later also. And I also want to read, guys. There are two books I read like many times in my life. Those are like the condition is so bad for those books, but I never finished those books. Like I read like 50 pages of one book and one another book is 30. Both are classics. And you can, if you ask me that first line challenge, I'll win because I read that so many times. One of them is Wuthering Heights by Emily Blunt. Okay. I read that. I started that book at least 15 times. I read first 50 pages so many times, but I never finished. So this year, I want to tackle that. I'm not sure if I'll be successful, but I want to tackle that. So there are so many random books like that.
So real
Maybe
quickly, Anitha, your goal is to just finish out the Evie 19th century female British authors' favorite books list because you've
yeah,
already read
that is
Persuasion. You want to read Wuthering Heights and Frankenstein.
yeah, that is a great idea. Maybe I'll make a video or vlog it, or maybe we can have a discussion. I'll plan and do something about that. So there are random books like that. Maybe I'll make a video. We will see. That part I did not decide. I also want to try last year. Hey, this time I remember 2025. I remember I wanted to try Percival Everett, but I did not. I wanted to try at least once. And I want to read this time. Main goal for me is, other than Alan read alongs, luckily this time Alan is reading two female authors. So, but I want to read more female authors and more diverse. I want to read. I have some historical fiction books from Middle East and Asia. I want to focus on that. I already own them as well. So I have. What is that lady who wrote Stationery Shop? I don't own Stationery Shop. I have her other book, a Line Woman of Tehran. I forgot her name, and I want to read both of her books. I want to read Elisha Shafak. I want to read more. It's been so long. I used to read a lot of Middle Eastern stories as a kid. Now it's been so long. My last few years, my focus was on more American stories or Western based stories. So I want to diverse my reading this year. At least focus on, at least try. So that's my main goal. If I decide and make a video, you'll know because I'll post it. That's it.
All right, that's a lot. So you did standalones and just broader genres, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, 2025, spoiler alert, was the year of romance for me. And I would like to continue my foray into the romance genre.
What?
Genre.
What? You're what in the romance genre?
My foray, whatever.
Oh, that first steps into.
Running up that hill. But I'm running out of something. Anyways, far away. Cool.
That's not the same song. It's Running Up That Hill is a completely separate song. Kate Bush literally.
That's the only Kate Bush song I know.
Kate Bush literally does a song called Wuthering Heights, and it's.
Well, they didn't sing it on Stranger Things, and then it get leaked into the internet like that. So
True. Anyways, okay. Apparently I don't know how to pronounce it. Foray.
It is foray.
Whatever.
Evie used correct Latin pronunciation or Wucher pronunciation. We
Is foray even a
know.
Latin
Plebeians
word?
don't know.
It's
Okay.
probably not. I was pronouncing it a la French, and it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. Whatever. Either way, I would like to continue my journey.
Foray is from Scottish.
Okay, whatever. I would like to continue my journey into the romance genre. I've really, really enjoyed my time with the genre, the good and the bad and the ugly and everything in between. 2025 was also the year of science fiction for me. Like, even though fantasy was, from the data perspective, the most read genre for me consistently, I really increased my science fiction this year, and I've enjoyed pretty much every single science fiction I've read this year, between Adrian Tchaikovsky, Ursula Le Guin. Of course, that's all I can think of, but I'm sure there are others. But anyways, I want to continue experiencing other
Evie, you
genres.
have a question from Kev.
Never.
That's what she does to friends, Kev. I mean, she hates my favorite author. She doesn't even like his spellings, actually. She criticized the spelling of prologue when she tried LPQ. She doesn't bother to read my favorite author. That's what she does to friends. And here I am planning an entire project reading her favorite books. Sorry, rant end. Now you can continue.
True. Kev knows I DNF'd Liza Lockelmora. So
How many times?
I mean, I read like 2 pages, so it wasn't really I just kind of bounced off of it. Kev finds a new favorite in EVAing. Hey, Kevin, I read Boy's Life for you, and I loved it. Okay. Anyways, so yes.
Which one is that, Kev?
I mean, probably The Deluge or no, his favorite book of this year, spoiler alert, was a Wally Lamb book.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I don't even know who Wally Lamb is.
I know this much to be true? ? Question mark?
By the way, Kev, you said if ever I decided to, sorry if I'm interrupting, if ever I decide to try 1120 to 63, you said you will read with me. Let me know if you still want to do that. I'll find a way to schedule it this year.
So yeah, so continuing sci-fi in general, continuing romance in general. I would like to continue with Song of Ice and Fire by reading at least reading Clash of Kings. I guess that's a series, but whatever. Anyways, standalones. So I have a shameless self plug here. I have a book club that I am
I know
going
this
to
much is
do at least starting this month. So we're reading Little Big by John Crowley, and whatever comes up on the choice list there. I would like to continue reading Percival Everett and Le Guin and whatever Allie Hazelwood comes out with, because God knows that woman writes like 3 to 4 books a year. So
okay. I when I do my schedule, I'll ping you. Thank you, John, for the reminder. But I, I am already under the ground now. Nobody can save me.
You have dug several graves deep already.
Yeah.
Oh, a new Lila Sage book is going to be coming out this year. So also reading Lila Sage.
That reminds me, I want to read. I mean, I may not finish like entire Emily Henry catalog, but I want to finish at least People We Meet on Vacation and A Happy Place.
Okay.
The only reason I did not read Happy Place this year was I don't want that to beat Book Lovers, which I loved so much. I cheated my favorite books.
I would recommend reading People We Meet on Vacation before you read Happy Place.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning.
Actually, only because I don't know, someone said something and it reminded me. I also want to make sure I prioritize reading short story collections and anthologies. I want to make sure I do at least one a month. So reading 12 different collections and/or anthologies. And then I want to really prioritize nonfiction as well. 2025 was add that to the list of things that was a definition of 2025 for me, is reading nonfiction. And especially like Sal, if you're still here, buddy reading Helen of Troy by Bethany Hughes was really enjoyable, taking it very slowly. And I want to make sure I prioritize and continue reading nonfiction based on not necessarily a specific subject, but anything that kind of strikes my fancy. I want to do like at least six nonfiction. But
I added one short story collection to my list, but I want to read at least 3. I added Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. I read her memoir Into the Dream House, in the Dream House, like 4 or 5 years back. I liked it a lot. So I already own this. I want to read that this year. And what I want most to read was Evie, you also wanted to read that one, which has Daniel Abraham's story, Book of Swords or something.
yes.
So, but I don't have it yet, but I want to read that. And third one I want to read is either Inheritance, Robin Hobb's Inheritance, or Paper Menagerie, which I did not choose yet, but that is third priority. Her Body and Other Parties is my first priority. Second is Book of Swords. And there is like same as Book of Swords, I think there is there is another short story anthology which is Book of Magic or something, same print, that also
Book
have
of Dragons.
Book of Magic or Dragon, Book of Sword, I don't remember, but it also has like some others I like, so I want to get both those collections.
Yeah, honestly, John, I feel you. Yeah, no, I'm also going to jump on the short story collection train because I have like a ton that I really should get to. Right, I have what's going to become 5 awesome Windhaven. We love it.
Thank you,
5
Adeline.
different grimoires from Grim Oak Press.
Yep.
I have 4 right now. It's going to be 5 once ECC pops in, which I think is in the next few months.
That
Wait,
reminds me. That reminds me.
Wait,
This
there's another
year,
Emerald City Comic Con one?
There's about to be. That's the next one that's coming out.
Mother trucker.
Yep.
All right, carry on.
It is
Sorry.
like Red Riding Hood on the cover. It's cool. So I'm continuing getting that. And I'm going to commit to like publishing reviews. It's really funny because I was talking to Zach about that when I was at Dragonsteel. He's like, yeah, nobody like reviews those. It's really funny. I'm like, oh, because I ended up reading all the short stories that he had in those, and I really liked them. So underrated
same.
for sure.
I wanted to say something now. I forgot. Go ahead. And yes, on
Memoir.
nonfiction, but I never prioritized. This year, I wanted to read at least 5 nonfiction and make a separate video, but I only read 2. That is 2 more than last 2 years, so that's good.
Yeah, I gotta do. Let's see here. What have I started? Oh crap! I have 3 different anthologies that I've ordered to on Kickstarter. Okay. Book of Sport.
Robin Hobb is gonna be doing it. Sorry. The new Grim Oak anthology. Peter, you going to Emerald City Comic Con?
Nope,
Yeah.
that's in Seattle. I've never been to that one.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm
When
thinking
is
of
that?
Worldcon.
Beats me.
Usually it's in like August, September.
Ooh, Matchship is my favorite out of all 3. Still.
March.
Hey, Derry.
Hello.
It's Derry.
This is not the person we were waiting for, but Derry has joined us. So
Okay.
That's okay.
Cool.
Adelaide,
So
trying to
yeah,
finish my-
Emerald City's in March.
Now I have to sit and plan all this by month.
I'm doing that at the moment in my reading journal because I
Okay.
must read new things. So I'm going to be reading 70 Coats this month.
let's go.
Yay.
Nice.
And I'm sort of going, okay, and I want to read classics, so I'll be reading Frankenstein this year too, Anita. So
1818 edition.
yes, I have that written. I do.
Sapling
Put it in
Cage
quite
by
big letters.
Margaret. That is such a great name, actually. Author name Margaret Killjoy.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are a trans author, and Sapling Cage won some sort of or it was shortlisted for the Ursula K. Le Guin Prize, I think.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Daughters of
Cage.
Empty Throne. Hey, I like the cover of Sapling Cage, and I like even the series name. Cover is so cool. Sapling Throne. Now I understand what sapling means. This looks cool.
I think I saw that one. Was that the one that I saw in Barnes & Noble recently?
Yeah, I've seen their books. Like I think it's a novel and then a couple of novellas.
Keep me updated on this, Adeline, how you like it. Are you in Discord? I don't know how you are going. Or add me in Instagram or somewhere.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is the one that I saw in Barnes & Noble.
That looks cool. Cover looks cool.
Mhm.
By the way,
All right, cool. I'm
Okay.
up to 7 books that I have to finish on top of Fires Above and Parable of the Talents in January.
like by
Thank you.
2025, December.
For January 2026, not including Parable of the Talents and
Anita, again, we're January 1st of 2026.
I'm mentally in December. I cannot. I seriously. I'm not joking. Actually, I'm literally in December. I cannot move past it.
Oh, thank you, Adeline. I thought I thought her pronouns were they, them. But yeah, she is a
Okay.
trans author.
Okay. I think
I made sure I stayed up and finished changes before I went to bed at the end of the year, so I could go, right, I'm not in the middle of any books. I'm starting the year.
Perfect book to end the
completely
year
fresh
with because it's talking about changes.
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 Yeah,
Changes.
it worked for me. Anyway. But it means that I'm going into my new year with a completely blank spreadsheet, as I was saying earlier. And it's a bit disheartening. I never go into a blank spreadsheet, but I'm organised this year. So there's no stats in there ready to be displayed for my year. And I'm like, I'm going to have to finish something quickly so that there's at least something populating the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So you have any plans for new series to start?
I do. I'm going to pick up Vorkosigan at some point this year. So,
Oh, nice.
which is exciting.
Vorkosigan's going to be
And-
like the series of the year, I
terrifying.
think.
Well,
Just because I feel
I'm-
like there's a lot of people that are reading it.
I have promised myself I will start Malazan this year.
Wow, that's huge
That's a big
for
thing.
you, Derry.
By the way, I'm just getting a little bit of an
It
echo.
is. So that's big brain energy right there.
Mhm. I expect that book to
Yeah,
be like
I'm-
your sole focus for a month. Like that's good. Oof. Where? Tell me when you start that. Let me know so I can like be there to experience this. For you,
I
'cause
will let
that's
everybody
gonna be-
know because
Yeah,
I'm going to need support.
we got you. We got. This is what we're here for, Derry.
Yeah. So I will be announcing when I start it, and it will be okay. Everybody, just be ready for me to have questions because I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure I'm going to have questions.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
But I want to be part of that discussion, and everything sounds amazing, and I just feel like I'm missing out on something incredible, and so I have to do my homework and just make.
I
it
mean,
happen.
I would say don't be afraid to DNF it. Like,
Oh,
if it's
I'm
not
prepared
something-
to DNF it if it doesn't
Okay,
work
good.
for me.
Mhm.
It's more a question of I want to give it the attention it deserves and
Mhm.
not just sort of skip into it and go, oh, yeah, let's see. But actually go, okay, this is an undertaking.
This is a
Give
project.
it your best shot. So, yeah,
That's exciting.
it is. It's a little bit scary as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
can't
with
keep
all the
putting
help
off.
that you've given us for Hob, all of us are just more than willing to repay the favor.
Yeah, I am very lucky. A lot of the people I know on BookTube have read Malazan, have enjoyed Malazan, and are more than willing to support me through that. So
We got you.
I had
it's,
that plan
it's going to be a good
initially.
reading year.
I had that plan initially, like to start at first book, but I want to like. There is an echo. Someone's video is on. Okay. Anyway, but I first time wanted to make a video like all long series, popular long series I did not read yet, like Malazan, Game of Thrones, Orkosigan, Expanse, and which one should I try, something like that. But now Alan announced read-alongs, and I'm already starting Game of Thrones. I don't need to start another one.
Hopefully it's
One
better.
per year is enough.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit. Yeah, I definitely don't hear the echo anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, it was only when you were talking, Derry, that we would hear the echo. Like there was just like a slight delay. Like if I had said something, and then you respond, I would hear the tail end of what I said.
Mhm. I mean, I'm always hearing my own echo, but that's because I have specific settings for myself going on.
Talking about this one, Lord of the Rings. I don't even remember when. I still need to finish book 3. I I
Are we
thought
talking about book 3 that is in Two Towers, or are we talking about Return of the King?
Return of the King.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I read half. I don't know, years back, but I never finished the trilogy. This year one of my goals is to finish that book this year, as in 2025. Oh my god! Oh my god! At least by the end of the stream, I'll that will get into my head that 2025 is already over. Anyway, I failed in that. I hope to finish that someday, at least for finishing purpose.
Yeah. There are PowerPoints and what Akash is saying. There's PowerPoints, there's podcasts that go bit by bit. There's so many resources that are helpful for
Okay,
for
question to Evie
Malazan.
particularly. Question to Evie. Evie, is that really that tough, Malazan, that we need PowerPoints and videos explaining to us?
No.
Okay, then why do
I-
people?
It depends on the person.
It's because each of the it just drops you into the story with Gardens of the Moon and actually with each of the books, and they're so different. Like it's not one continuous story. Like each book is not a continuous story from the previous subsequent book, and there's like time jumps and like you're going all over different places, and I guess that's why some people would want the support or whatever.
I think
but the actual
reason
like reading of it is not difficult.
There are definitely some passages that are like dense, right? Because I know like with Steven Erikson, I tend to read slower because of how dense his prose can be. I would say the PowerPoints and stuff are helpful depending on how comfortable you are with being confused. Oh no, Derry!
Thank you, Auntie Books. It is Jan and Feb's. Oh no, Derry is.
I mean,
gone.
I have to deal with dates all the time that are weird, right? Because I'm in the middle of auditing something. Wait, am I auditing anything from 2024 right now?
2024?
Yeah, because private companies, man.
The previous fiscal year, basically?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for them, for this one company that I was out doing it for, I was doing their 6/30/2024 year end, and then I'm now doing their 6/30/2025. So yeah, I constantly have to deal with thinking about the last year.
Oh, Derry, I know about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking in general, like why people are confused. Like, I
Yeah.
understand for you it is difficult to consume new content, so I'm not asking for you.
People are paranoid in a lot of times about missing something, right? And we see this with Sanderson, we see this with Malazan. I think are the two biggest examples, right? With Sanderson, there's a specific like, hey, am I missing this Cosmere connection? Is this reference to something random, something we've seen elsewhere that I'm just missing? I feel like I'm not getting the book because of this, which is almost never true. Like you're like Sanderson, I think most of the time does an excellent job of like you're still getting the story despite the references. I think an exception to that, I think Lost Metal is really like there's a lot of references, but like you also some of them are new. It's confusing. But Malazan is another one where like if you in its own way, if you're consumed by the FOMO, you're just like, wait, I don't know what that means. Should I know what that means? It's okay. No, it's okay. Most of the stuff you won't get until there's a bunch of stuff you won't get to the reread. There's a bunch of stuff that's like all this other jazz.
LPQ doesn't have the same vibe. No,
Mm-mm.
that is factually
Yeah.
wrong. I'll fight that statement whenever you want. Tell me.
I think that LPQ, like it has that expansive world building, but at the same time, it's not like you can definitely react to it that way if you want to, like if that's where your brain's at. But overall, LPQ just kind of like, hey, here's this world building. You can make your assumptions about it.
Yes, it doesn't spoon feed the reader. That I agree with. Daniel Abraham respects the reader. He expects reader to understand what he's talking about. He doesn't repeat anything. He expects us to follow the plot, but that's most of the books, at least.
And to be fair, what I'm talking about with Sanderson and Malazan, it's mostly a social construct around the books, not necessarily um not necessarily a attribute of the book itself. Does that make sense? Like it's more about the fandom around the
The
book. That-
fandom has made it
The
complicated.
way I understand, and at least with respect to Cosmere and Last Metal, is like Marvel movies, where in like Avengers movies, like references, we got all these other movie characters like Hulk and everything, something like that.
Yeah, and there's
to
references.
a certain extent, there's a bunch of things from other worlds that have been pulled in, correct? And then he also has stuff like there's one entirely new magic system from a planet we haven't been yet that he hasn't been released yet at all. And this is like the first time we see it in Lost Metal. And there were a bunch of people like, oh my gosh, what I missed. What did I miss? It's like, no, you didn't miss anything. It's fine. Chill.
Anyways,
John,
2020
I understand where you're at, but like you should read them because they're good. I don't know. If you can get to a place like with what Derry's doing right now, where she has a support system around her to, you know, get over the books. I don't know. Yeah. So build your support system.
to completely switch gears and just take over Anita's channel.
Yeah.
New releases that I'm excited about in
Oh,
2026.
yes. I forgot that. I do have so many
Which I'm sure this will be repeated and or changed.
overlap. There will be overlap for us also.
Yeah, and also
Absolutely.
we're going
Ton
to
of
talk about it
overlap.
in the year-end review thing. On again, plug on Sunday with Alan. Although I think we're pre-recording it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we are not sure if we are pre-recording or live, but Sunday we are going to do year in review book tag with Alan and all the Alexandria mods. Continue.
Wait.
Kev, what's the title of that book? I forget.
Oh.
What is
1200
1200 page Chain Amival book?
And Ted
The
Williams
Rouse.
has another book coming out. That's cool. Anyways, The Unicorn Hunter by Catherine Arden. Even though I haven't read Lies Weeping yet, They Cry, which is the second book in the Bitter Rain series, I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year because if they got
Is
a
it
couple.
Bitter Rain? Is it literally?
No, bitter lives, bitter something, bitter lives. Technically, Pretenders to the Throne of God comes out this year, even though I've already read it, which is the fourth book in the Tyrant Philosopher's series. Yeah, and I think that's it.
Oh, Tana French is one I want to try. It's always available in library. In my library, actually, when we are about to come out, there are all this section called best bets, which are like popular books which are ready to go available. You don't have to put hold or anything. Always Tana French one book is available. Always sequel. I was like, first book and I come out. Okay,
I think.
continue. And Evie, you are not counting KJ Parker new series. One is coming out in Jan.
I mean, I'm probably not going to read it when it comes out. So
okay.
I guess that's a goal for me is catch up on Black Company. So read Port of Shadows and Lies Weeping so that I can read They Cry when it comes out.
I think I'm going to delay the rest of the Black Company books until I've gotten through my reading my shelves here and delay it till 2027.
Oh, well, there's the answer about DCC 8. Apparently, Parrot comes out in June.
Okay. For me, it's Judge of the Worlds. Not Judge of the Worlds. Oh my God, Pete, you messed with my brain. I mean, Faith of Beasts. That book 2 in Captives Fire. Book 1 is Mercy of Gods. I already have Arc from NetGalley. I think the book is coming out in April, so I'll read around Feb or March, hopefully in March. And Parker's new series, first book's Arc I have, Sisters Vanguard something, which is coming out in Jan or Feb actually. Jan I can't do, maybe Feb. And Tchaikovsky's, there are so many books, Tchaikovsky books are coming out. One I'm going to read is sequel to Elder Race. Elder Race I haven't read, so I have to read that first, and by the time Elder Race sequel comes out, those are novellas anyway. So
Mhm.
that I'm planning to start.
Kev says start with Searcher.
Cal Hooper books. Search. Always the Hunter is the one which is available in library, not Searcher. This time I'll put hold for Searcher.
Yeah, I definitely got all the Tchaikovsky books. We got Pretenders to the Throne of God. We got Children of Strife. We got Green City Wars. That's the one I'm most hyped for Tchaikovsky this year.
Actually, I'm pretty excited about that too.
Right.
Add that to my list.
Raccoon Detectives. Let's go.
It'd be Zootopia, but
Yeah,
for
basically.
adults.
Except less mentions of Arby's in the fandom.
This year I read
If you know, you
two
know.
Tchaikovsky new releases, Shroud and Hungry Gods.
Nice. Did I read any new Tchaikovsky releases? I know I read.
You read Shroud with us, didn't you?
No. I read. No, I think I technically read I didn't read that one. The one before it.
You read B Speaker, I think.
I did read B Speaker. Did I read any other Tchaikovsky this last year? I reread a bunch of Shadows of the Apt. Dang, I slipped back with Tchaikovsky last year. That's crazy.
City of Tyrant Philosophers is the series I that was supposed to be my priority series this year, but because Alan said he's going to reread in 2027, I pushed it.
Pitiless Rain, Pete.
There we go. So you were mixing up Bitter Rain, and then that's so funny.
That's fine.
But yeah, so we got that maybe Grave of Perfection. I'm excited for the Rouse, but because I'm doing Read My Shelves, I might delay the Rouse until 2027. I'm seeing which ones I can push, because like I already have Children of Strife on order. I really want to read Green City Wars. I'm definitely gonna push Grave of Perfection. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that Stephen Grave Jones is probably going to announce a book that's going to come out this year, because that's what happened with the Buffalo Hunter. So, actually, a bunch of his older works backlist is getting republished. So I might do one or two of those, so I can catch up.
Okay, so Faith of Bees.
By the way, I may also read, sorry for interrupting whoever was talking, another classics Evie hates. I may also read Jane Eyre with Jimmy, actually. Sometime in the later part of the year.
Guns of the Dawn is a great choice to start on.
Hey, Guns of the Dawn is my first Tchaikovsky book, and that is a perfect, that is standalone, that is Jane Austen or Downton Abbey plus mixed with military aspect, so you'll get like both aspects of that.
Pride with Extreme Prejudice. Right? It's been over a year. It's been over a year since he announced that she was 75% done with like 3 books, and then she had contracts signed for at least 1.
Okay, unpopular opinion. Now Derry is not here. I can say it.
She's watching though.
It's okay. She can elect me later. She can send me howler. I am not ready for Hob. New book. Not yet ready. No.
You're still emotionally recovering.
I'm not. I won't say that I'm still recovering, but
you felt burned.
No, the way it ended, I made my peace with it. I don't want that character to go through any more trauma. That's what will happen.
You don't want Hob to hurt your precious kids.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what will happen with those characters. So I'm not ready for that. I need maybe another year or 2 for that. I'm ready to wait another 2 years for that book.
Don't make the rest of us wait, Anitha.
Gosh, Anitha. Yeah, I'll probably have a bunch.
I forgot. New release and a collection. Amal El-Matar is releasing a collection of her stories in February or March. I really want to read that.
That reminds me, I backed a self-pub anthology
Which
this
one?
year.
Honor, Book of
No,
Spores, Labyrinth.
no, not that.
Oh, there's
It's
so
about
many.
how fanaticism drive us, something like that. Or I am not explaining it better, but the concept is that there are 6 stories. So I really like the concept of it.
Mhm.
So
Do you know who's in it?
one is oh wait, James Doolin, the one who wrote No Heart for a Thief,
Okay.
and oh god, I forgot that lady's name. I also had that ebook arc of that author. I'll send you the link. I'll check and send you the link. Okay, I forgot.
Uh,
Bethany,
I want.
Bethany something. That author's name I forgot.
Felix Blackwell. No, that was 2023.
I want macaroni salad now.
Too bad.
So sad. Anyways,
Yeah. Ooh, songs for the dead. I think that's what. Yeah. It's by Sanderson and Peter Rulian. It's supposed to be like a rock and roll fantasy, essentially.
What?
Yeah. And then it's a trilogy that's just basically taken over by Peter Rulian afterwards. It's gonna be really sick. He's a cool dude.
all right, I'm gonna play in this buddy read live. Matt, we have one Yuri Herrera that we still need to read. Is it Year of the Swamp? I think.
Ooh,
If you want to read it this year,
Year of the Swamp.
and
Interesting.
we will have read all of Yuri Herrera's, at least translated into English books.
Yuri Herrera is a Mexican author, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I have one of his collection on my list. I forgot the title.
Signs Proceeding to the End of the World. Kingdom Cons. The Transmigration of Bodies. The
I think
10
that one.
Planets.
I think the third one.
Is it stories or is it a novella?
I think stories I have to check actually.
If it's stories, it'd be 10 Planets. Does it have a red cover? Oh, nice.
What is
Oh,
this?
nice.
Guild Hunter series.
That Evie reads this, I think Australian author, Nalini Singh. Those are like something like vampire or paranormal fantasy.
I don't read them. I plan on it. Actually, add that to the list of things plans. I want to start Nalini Singh, which is actually related to my whole continue reading and experiencing in my journey into romance, which it is romance adjacent. So.
Oh, sorry, Derry. I don't mean any offense, actually.
Derry's gonna come on here like with a frozen computer just to yell at you.
I am so sorry. By the way, I also joined a book club with. I should not say it's Indian book club. I think there are other nationalities also, and that open to everyone. But started by Indian youngsters, which is focused on reading South Asian authors. I just joined. They were reading Bandit Queens in December, which was on my TBR, also part of 25 books to read in 2025. But I still sacrificed that to focus on memory. So depending on what books they pick, I might read one or two from that list.
Nita, what are you gonna do if Alan does another challenge for his patrons?
My books have to fit there. I'm not going to pick. I mean, I have so many to pick from, like non-fiction, like random. By the way, I have these ready to go. I don't know when I'll fit them in. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Sorry, guys. I'm everywhere. So I have A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, and I have 2 more on my list to go. So something like this, I hopefully, depending on the, maybe I can bribe Alan to like put
cater the challenges to your
needs.
already plans.
Yes, thank you. I mean, Alan give that consideration to me once in a while, so we'll see. I mean, he gives everyone, but people don't ask. I am shameless. I'll ask.
All right.
Anything else?
We're an hour and 35 minutes in.
Wow. Oh my God, that many plans. Because we finished 2025 in 30 minutes. From more than an hour, we are discussing only 2026 plans. That is scary.
Look, setting up new goals for 2026 was part of this. So, Tharnal, thank you for coming. We're going to leave now.
Hey, Tarna.
This is not because you joined. We've been doing this for an hour and a half.
So guys, okay, two things. One, this Sunday, we are not sure if it is going to be recorded or live. We are going to do year in review tag with Alan and Alan's mods. So if it is live, hop on Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. If it is recorded, it will come out sometime next week. And I may film and post a 26 to book read, but combining all of these like high priority books from this, I am sure I have 50 books list. And and also if Evie, Pete, I post best books list, please read those. They're wonderful books. And follow these wonderful people. And we also may do tier ranking of everything. I did not film any of the wrap ups for last year books. These two also did not film, which I'm very sure.
Yeah, no, I gotta see if I can start putting out some stuff. I think tomorrow night, I think I'm gonna work on trying to get some stuff, some software transferred over. Maybe
and
film
join. If you're joining Alan's read alongs, join Alan's Discord. That's where we are active in. And
Yep.
also look at Evie's community post. She mentioned details of her book club and how to join.
Wait, why are you mentioning me? What are you talking about?
From your thing, you can do it in your own words.
Oh, never mind. It's fine. You got it. You're good.
Okay, wait, people. Evie is a wonderful person. She's
What?
a book fairy. Join that. Support her. Join her book club.
Oh God! I can't deal with this. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining and spending your first with us and telling us your plans and hold me accountable.
Say anything nice about Pete?
Okay.
Why does anything need to be said nice about me?
Pete did not post anything. He doesn't have a book club.